Item number 10, conduct of business. A, receive quarterly investment report from the city treasurer.
Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council, during the first quarter of 2010, the city continued to actively reposition its investment portfolio in accordance with the revisions to the city's investment policy adopted in November of 2008. At quarter end, the city held the following: $8 million in direct obligations of the U.S. government. These securities are held in trust at Union Bank. $10.5 million with the city's account at the local agency investment fund administered by the state treasurer, and $16.7 million in the county pool administered by the San Mateo County Treasurer's Office. Further diversification and additions to the city's portfolio are currently being evaluated, and it is anticipated these purchases will be made by month end, which is of course by Friday. April, we saw an influx of approximately $7 million into our county pool account, and as such, we kind of lag in balancing the portfolio by generally 2 to 3 weeks because of that influx. By the early part of May, that will be taken into account. By way of reminding the council, the county treasurer asks us not to withdraw in any one month more than 20% of our balance. That is they've asked that of all its participants in order to help them better manage their cash flows. So that will be accomplished by the end of next week, which will be the first week of May. We'll be able to get improper balance in accordance with our investment policy statement. Now, with respect to the San Mateo County's investment in Lehman Brothers, or I should say the county pool's investment in Lehman Brothers, the latest is as follows. During the first quarter, a meeting was held with Secretary Geithner, along with our congressional delegation, during which it was discussed under the current TARP legislation, does the Secretary of the Treasury have the authority to reimburse local agencies for their losses? It is the opinion of the Secretary that, in fact, they do not have that authority to do so. So as a result, attention is now focusing on using the profits from already repaid TARP funds to purchase the Lehman bonds at par. Currently, those bonds are trading at around 30 cents on the dollar. The idea is to use the repaid TARP funds to purchase the bonds at par. In other words, make the various investors whole, using, again, repaid TARP dollars. In fact, today, our Deputy County Manager, Mary McMillan, was meeting in Washington to further explore this idea. She was meeting with our congressional delegation, Jackie Spear, Anna Eshoo, and others involved in the House Financial Services Committee. As soon as the results of those meetings are made available, I will report them as soon as possible. And lastly, it was reported, or we were informed last week, that the San Mateo County Treasurer's Office announced an 8% reduction in the management fees charged to pool participants. This translates into a drop of 12.5 basis points to 11.5 basis points, saving the city $1,000 for every $1 million managed by the pool. It's their management fees being reduced to more or less help all the participants and their accounts. For us, again, it represents $1,000 for every $1 million managed by the pool. With that, are there any questions?
Any questions of our treasurer? Thank you very much, John.